What's up guys, in the last video I unlocked the Wolverine card. We never got it in this run though, that's a bit of a shame, as well as the Waterborne starter deck, and a new challenge being the single candle challenge. So I'll be using that challenge as well as boss totems. All battles are totem battles, and no hook. Starting the challenge, I'm given a Great Kraken and 2 Kingfishers, and for my pelts, I decided to get the Beehive and the porcupine, and I decided to go grab an item because I didn't start the hook, and I got that one which wipes out all the sigils, and then I'm into my first fight. What the Great Kraken does, I'll show it in this fight, but you'll place it down, it will go underwater, and then the next turn it will transform into one of the different Kraken cards. Actually, I'm not sure what they're called. But this one, it deals damage depending on how many cards are in your deck or in your hand. So, because I have 4 cards in my hand, I dealt 4 damage. I decided to grab a mud turtle there, and then I put health on the Great Kraken, which wasn't the smartest idea, but whatever, because it goes underwater, so it can't even get hit. The Great Kraken also has a few different alterations it can turn into. I probably will show one here as well. I think it has 3 different ones. So I place it down and then it transforms. I think it transforms into the mirror. So the mirror, pretty self-explanatory, it mirrors the damage of the opposing card. So the opposing card does 1 damage, so it's going to do 1 damage. And if there's no card there, it would do 0. I think that's the one and only time I got that mirror. Actually, maybe that's a lie, but I got a corpse maggot. I was not happy about that. And then I put health on the porcupine. So this deck, I thought I actually wouldn't like it, but it ended up being, I don't know if I'd call it fun, but it wasn't as bad as I remembered. So that one turned into the bell. So basically what that one does is, depending on where you place it on the board, will deal amount of damage corresponding to how far it is from the bell. So I just got a golden pelt right there, and then I sacrificed the corpse maggot onto the mud turtle because the mud turtle is a 2 cost and I don't like that. I just got a pack rat, which I didn't like either. And yeah, I'm on to this boss. Rip my teeth out, or my tooth out. Place the pack rat. I get a boulder. Kind of an L pull. But it actually did come in clutch, because then he just pulled the boulder instead of pulling my pack rat. And then here I edited it a little weird, but basically I was just going back and forth because I was dealing 2, the enemy was dealing 1, so it was just a back and forth battle. Then I place some of my cards down and I just win. I really don't like Waterborne cards. They're my least favorite, other than flying cards, which those are flying and Waterborne. I just got a Child 13 right there, and a Mantis right here, but yeah, I hate those Waterborne cards. Boulder. I especially hate it when they're on the enemy side, but not a fan. Child 13, once you sacrifice it, it will go into demon mode, and it will actually deal damage. And then when you sacrifice again, it goes back to normal. So you can see how that works. And you can sacrifice it up to 13 times, as the name suggests. Going down this path, I grab a bone card. It ends up being a bat, and I grab the flying sigil, and I'm in my next fight. Flying Totem, not Flying Sigil. But put the Great Kraken down, and then it turns into, let's see, turns into the card one. So because I have 2 cards, it does 2 damage. Child 13 gets killed, but then my Mud Turtle gets placed down, tanks that damage. Then I get to place my Porcupine down and my Bat, and I end up winning. Actually, I don't, because it blocks my Bat, but I win in the next turn. That was that fight, and then I trade my Rabbit Pelt for a Cockroach, and then I trade my Golden Pelt for a Mantis God. I was hoping to get a Gek, but Mantis God was good anyway. I combined the 2 Kingfishers into 1 Kingfisher. So, I mean, I don't know, I want less of that Kingfisher card, it's just not a good card. Put the Mantis God down. Looks like I wipe all the sigils because I would have died if it wasn't for that. And then, I think my Mantis God gets killed here. I get 1 point away from winning. Then I end up placing the Mantis, and I live. 1 extra overkill. And then I get a Bloodhound. I only decided to choose the Canine faction because I don't usually pick it, so I picked it that time. Pack Rat goes onto the Beehive. This was a severe misplay. I should have done the Cockroach on the Beehive, but I didn't. I forgot I had the Cockroach, so I ended up putting the Pack. It wasn't that bad, but it could have been a lot better if I got the Cockroach on the Beehive. Here I end up winning a little earlier than usual. Usually I like to kill off the pack meal first, but I ended up just winning first. Or not winning, but going to the next phase. Right there it's the bell one, so because it's closest to the bell it does 4 damage. And then that was that fight. For the rare card, I choose the Mole Man. Comes in clutch later in the run, at the very end. Here, I choose Bone because I purposely wanted to fail, because I had so many cards in my deck. Kill or sacrifice the Mantis onto the Mantis God. Becomes pretty good. And then I go into the next fight. Child 13 gets placed down, and then the Mantis God gets placed down. I come really close to winning, but oh, actually, never mind, I just did win. And then I grabbed the Sparrow, only because I usually don't get flying cards, and I wanted to get a flying card. Put the Porcupine on the Mole Man. Then for this fight, place the Beehive down, get a little item. Never ended up using it. Just place the bee down, and then I win the fight. I got another Sparrow. I don't think I ever ended up even placing the Sparrow. I upgraded the damage on the Mantis God. I don't think I ever got the Sparrow. Like, I just had so many cards in my deck, I just never ended up getting it. Yeah, this one was won solely based on that sigil it had. Me getting lucky with the enemies I was facing. Like, if that wasn't a Pronghorn, I probably would have lost this fight. But yeah, I just kept getting cards, and it kept dealing more and more damage. So it was pretty nice. I didn't have any pelts, so I just got teeth. And then I copied my Mantis God, and it ended up being a perfect copy. Nothing wrong or nothing better with it. I got the Magpie sigil on that totem. I don't know if I'd call it clutch, but it was nice to have. I wiped off all those sigils, placed the Mole Man. Here it is, just reflecting damage. Placed the Kingfisher. Kills off those strange frogs. And then Kingfisher dies. And then I place my Mantis God down. End up passing this round and also killing off my cards, which was pretty clutch because then I could get all my pelts, buy off that whole row, and then just kill them off. And boom. So for the rare card, I got the Strange Larva. I wanted to show it off because I don't remember showing it off before. I got the bee head on the Magpie Totem. Ended up being really nice. This is my final deck. A lot of cards. Those 2 sparrows I never got. Kind of unfortunate I never got the Wolverine. I wanted to try it, but maybe next video I'll get it. Child 13 gets placed down, Mantis God gets placed down, and the Magpie Sigil was pretty clutch because then I could just get any card in my deck every time I placed basically all of my cards, because like all of my cards are insect cards, so it was nice. And then I just went way overkill with the damage here. But yeah, I just passed. I beat him in 1 turn. So Magpie Sigil is pretty crazy. Places the moon down. I edit this a little weird because it went a little differently than normal. But here he kills off my 3 cards. Then I place my Strange Larva, and I want to place down my Strange Larva and the Great Kraken down because I just could and I wanted to. Because I wanted to show off the Strange Larva and also use the Kraken card. But yeah, that was that. One with those challenges. And then here's the lore you can read. I unlocked the raccoon and whatever that is. I don't even want to try to pronounce that. I got the bone starter deck. I was pretty excited for that. And yeah, that's about it. And if you guys enjoy, like and subscribe and do all that. And I'll see you all in the next one.